Hello and welcome everyone. This is Miranda's Crafter and I am glad that you are with me today. We're going to do another short video that has a tips and tricks. It is a Ark Survival Ascended thing you absolutely must know. I'm going to show you today one of the new quality of life improvements that has drastically improved my game and has made Ark Survival Ascended so much better to play in a way that I cannot tell you how much I enjoy this new feature. I have put thousands and thousands and thousands of hours into the Ark game franchise, and if you know anything about Ark, you know how fast Ark turns into an inventory management simulation basically. There's lots of things about Ark that you have to keep up with resources and gear and loot and building things, and it's so many things to have to learn and keep up with, and Ark definitely turns into a game where you have to manage your inventory constantly. Well, this little quality of life improvement has drastically improved my game, and I want to show it to you. So if that sounds interesting to you, please stick around, and if this video has helped you learn anything about the game or you've enjoyed it at all, please think about liking and subscribing. I would love to have you join my community as I march my way on to my first milestone of 1,000 viewers. Thank you very much for being here. So what I want to do is obviously move over here to the smithy, because this is where I'm going to be talking to you about this little feature. And what it is it is a crafting feature that has made my life so much nicer. It's called the crafting recipe tracking system. And if you're not paying attention, you may miss it because it's kind of buried in the menu of the item itself that you're trying to track. So let's say I want to make a torch. So I right click on the torch engram and I click track. You'll notice over here on the right hand side a little menu comes up that shows the engram that you're trying to craft. It has a little red icon on it right here, meaning you can't craft it yet because you don't have the resources you need. And then right here it shows you a list of the items you need to be able to craft that item. Okay, so you can do that, and it will help you as you're gathering or as you're pulling resources from one of your storage boxes or something. Getting the resources in your inventory will cause these items to go green and let you know, hey, now you can craft this. Miranda's Crafter, you say that doesn't really look like a big deal when it's one stone, one flint, and one wood. Yeah, I get that. That's just the item I picked to kind of show it off to you. This becomes a big deal when you're trying to craft something big and you need to gather a lot of resources, and you have to go out and kill 100 penguins to get the amount of poly you need. You got to go out and you got to harvest 50 metal nodes to get the metal you need. You got to go out and chop down 1,000 trees to get the wood you need for that item. This becomes very handy because while you're out and about gathering resources, you can then just, look at your little tracking deal that stays on the screen even when you close the menu. And let's say I'm out and about farming those resources now. Well, okay, my woods went green because I got the wood I need now. See if we can pick up a rock. My rock went green because I got the rock I need now. And of course there's no boulders for me to harvest. Oh, here's one. Go over here and get me a piece of flint, and then that'll go green. And what that does is that allows you to kind of harvest without having to constantly check. Oh, and that would be one I couldn't harvest. That's hilarious. That allows you to harvest without having to constantly keep, okay, let me pop in my inventory and see, do I have enough yet? No. Okay, keep harvesting. It sounds silly, but it's such a big quality of life improvement that it really helps with what you're trying to do when you task yourself with a task. Now, one of the cool things about it is you can do multiple of those at the same time. So let's track a stone pick and let's track a stone hatchet as well. Now when I get out of my menu, now I have 3 there. 3 is the maximum that you can have at any one time, I think, from what I'm seeing. But that's still very handy. You know, let's say you're trying to make 3 different things that are kind of similar that all go together, like you're making some crock pots and a cooking pot and a you know, industrial cooker or something like that, and you need a bunch of resources to be able to make those things. Well, now you can track them all 3 together while you're out and about. When you get enough, like my top one's green, I can be like, okay, time for me to craft this item. And that works for when you're harvesting. That works for when you just pull resources out of a thing. So like now you can see that I'm going green because I'm pulling all the thatch and the wood and the stone I need. And now, boom, those items are ready for me to craft. Now it's went green in the little icon, and it also gives you a number there, letting you know just how many of those items you can craft. Let's say you wanted to craft 10 of them. Well, if I wanted to craft 10 stone hatchets, I now look on that icon and it has a green 12 on there, meaning I have enough resources to craft that amount that I wanted to craft. And then whenever you get done, you can just take them off. Whoops, you got to be in your inventory menu, and you can just take them off and get rid of them. Cool thing about it, it's something that can just help you be able to do that thing you're wanting to do. So right now I'm crafting that hatchet, and one of them went away. Use part of my resources. It tracks it while you do it. So yeah, that's just one of those awesome little quality of life improvements that I really think you ought to pay attention to and you ought to use, because those are the things that can enhance your game and make your gameplay a lot better, make you spend your time more efficiently. And as we all know, Ark is a game that sucks up a lot of our time. You can go into Ark and then 10 hours have went by and you're like, oh crap, I just felt like I just sat down. Well, anything that can help you enhance your time and play better is a win in my book. So this crafting tracking enhancement, crafting recipe tracking enhancement is such a great quality of life improvement, and I just wanted to make sure you knew about it. So thank you for watching my content. I really appreciate you being here. Be sure and come back and watch the next Ark Survival Ascended Things You Must Know Tips and Tricks video. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you.